Hello friends, this is Gopika here. So as I said, in this video I'll be discussing the BPT, that is Basic Proportionality Theorem. I hope you watched the first 3 videos of this chapter, that is similarity, and in which we already covered the first practice set 1.1, and let's move on to the next important topic, that is Basic Proportionality Theorem. Okay, so without wasting time, let's get started. Okay, Basic Proportionality Theorem. So let's first read the statement. So here is the statement. If a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersects the remaining sides in 2 distinct points, then the line divides the sides in the same proportion. Okay, so if you see the diagram, in triangle ABC, line L is parallel to BC and line L intersects AB at point P and intersects AC at point Q. Okay, when we have such a parallel line cutting 2 sides of a triangle, then basic proportionality theorem says that that line cuts the sides in same proportion. That means AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Okay, so this is what the statement says. If you have a triangle and if you draw one line parallel to one of its sides, and if that line cuts the other 2 sides in 2 distinct points, then the ratios will be same. That means the sides in that line will cut or divide the sides in the same ratio or same proportion. Okay, so first we will draw a diagram, then draw a parallel line and name all the vertex and the intersection points, and then write the given part. In triangle ABC, line L is parallel to line BC and line L intersects AB at point P and AC at point Q. So these things we know, that is given in the statement, and we need to prove that this ratio is same. That is AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. So to prove is AP upon PB equals to AQ upon QC. Okay, so construction. Before proceeding to proof, we need to do some construction. These dotted lines actually are denoting the construction. So first is we join P to the vertex C and join Q with vertex B. Okay, for this will help us in the proof. Okay, so let's get started with the proof. So proof will be like, we can say it is in 3 parts. 3 important sections, not 3 parts, 3 important sections. In the first section we will talk about these 2 triangles, that is APQ and PQB, these 2 triangles. Okay, so let me highlight for you that part. Okay, so first we are discussing this part of the diagram. Okay, triangle APQ and triangle PQB. Okay, now if you note, both these triangles have a common vertex Q and the base opposite to it are collinear. These bases, AP is base of this triangle and PB is base of this triangle, both the bases are collinear and there is a common vertex. That means if you draw a perpendicular from Q towards AP, then that will be height of both these triangles. That means both these triangles have equal heights. Okay, we saw such an example in solved examples, right? I think in second video we saw such an example, right? All those concepts of ratios of areas of a triangle that we will use here, okay, for proof. So here if you observe, this triangle has equal heights. So let's draw that perpendicular. Okay, so this red line shows the perpendicular, and that is height of APQ also and PQB also. So both the triangles have equal heights. Fine. So if 2 triangles have equal heights, then ratios of their areas is same as ratios of their corresponding bases. Okay, so area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQB is equal to, what is base of APQ? AP, and base of PQB is PB. AP upon PB. Okay, and this we mark as 1. We'll mark it as first point, and areas proportionate to bases is the reason behind it. When 2 triangles have equal heights, their areas are proportionate to bases. Okay, Now similarly, next part we will consider APQ and PQC. Okay, these two triangles. So let's highlight it. Okay, see, now we are talking about the right hand side part of the diagram. So in this we consider these two triangles APQ and PQC. Similar to first case, here also both the triangles have a common vertex P and the corresponding bases are collinear. AQ and QC are collinear also. So again, if we draw a perpendicular from P towards AQ, then that will be height of both the triangles. So both the triangles have equal heights. So let's draw that. This is that perpendicular. So this red line is the height of, shows the height of APQ as well as PQC, and the corresponding bases are AQ and QC. So again, when two triangles have same height, then their areas are proportionate to their bases, and here APQ base is AQ and for PQC base is QC. So area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC is AQ upon QC. Okay, so first and the second point is clear, simple. Now we need a connecting link between them so that we can equate them. See, we need this part, right? So to equate them, now we will use the lower part of the diagram, or we are going to use our construction. So let's highlight that part. Yes, so now we will use our construction to prove that these two values are equal. So segment PQ is common base of triangle PQB and triangle PQC. Now these two triangles PQB and triangle PQC, these two triangles have a common base, that is PQ. Okay, and one more thing, just like the first and the second case, those triangles had equal heights, these two triangles also have equal heights because they lie between two parallel lines, that is PQ and BC. Okay, if I draw perpendicular from here to here, then that is height of both the triangles. So both the triangles have common base also and equal heights also. So let's first draw that perpendicular. Yes, so this is height of both the triangles and the base is common PQ. If base is also same and corresponding height is also same, then the areas has to be equal. Area of triangle PQB is equal to area of triangle PQC. Okay, this is also one of the properties that we learned or we covered during the first or second video of this chapter regarding ratios of areas of triangles, right? When you have two triangles with equal base and equal corresponding heights, then their areas should be equal. Okay, because formula of area is half into base into height. So if base is also same, height is also same, then the areas has to match. Okay, so these two triangles that we are talking have equal areas. So this is our third point. Okay, so from first point, second point and third point, we have these two ratios are equal, that is area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQB is equal to area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC. Now here numerators were already same, here we got that the denominator values are also same, so these ratios will be same. Alright, so if these ratios are same, that is the left hand side of this equation is same, then the RHS also should match. That means AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Okay, simple. Yes, so this proof, as I said, were in 3 sections, and if you remember the diagram and part by part if you write, the proof is really simple and easy. Now we will revise it once again. Okay, so let me erase all the ink. Okay, so once again we will go through the proof. So first part of the proof is we take triangle APQ and triangle PQB and we arrive at the conclusion that they have equal heights because one common vertex and their bases are collinear. So equal heights means the ratios of their areas are ratios of their bases, that is AP upon PB. In next point we consider triangle APQ and PQC. They too have same height since P is a common vertex and AQ and QC are collinear bases, and hence the ratios of their areas is ratios of their bases. Okay, clear? Now we use the construction that we made and we consider these two triangles, that is PQB and PQC. Now these two triangles lie between two parallel lines, hence their heights are again same or equal, and they have a common base, that is PQ. When base and height both are same, then their areas are equal. So here, since the areas are equal, we get that this RHS part of both the equations are equal, and hence this is also equal. Simple. Okay, so once again go through this proof, try it out by yourself, and then you will understand. Okay, it's a very basic and very simple proof, and very important as well. And if you have any doubts, please write in the comment section. Okay, and to check out the converse of this theorem, please follow my next video, which is converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Okay, thank you for listening to me, guys, and if you like the video, please share it with your friends, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe the channel, and see you soon with the converse of BPT. Bye.